Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I was going to do screen reader on this report on another corrupt Charlotte County Sheriff deputy that was fired, and there again, that's a key word. This is sad. Fired. I think maybe he got charged with the misdemeanor, which is not enough to lose your license, so it's all a joke. So basically he can go out and get another job and you know, screw with somebody else's life there. But this case is actually older, but what Charlotte County Sheriff is doing, I have so many FOIA requests in Charlotte County Sheriff, they're getting ungodly behind, which is actually illegal. And if we had any real lawyers here in Florida, we could sue. Fortunately, we don't have any real lawyers right now, but we are working on that. We have multiple cases going on across Southwest Florida, and we're hoping that other lawyers wake up and realize that you have money to be made here, suing the police, the sheriff, the government, and it's your right. And it sucks because it's coming out of our personal tax money. So that's something else we're pushing forward too. You know, that these people should get their own insurance, just like doctors do, and etc. So when they do something stupid, you know, they'll think twice before they do something stupid. But the quick story is, like I said, I want to do screen reader. I can't. The report is huge, 40 pages. Anthony Nardi, right here, this corrupt cop, in Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, 40 pages long, stalked the crap out of his ex-girlfriend and her friends, and there's even accusations in here that he beat up a couple of her friends and or boyfriends after they broke up. And wow, it's big, it's long. I might do the screen reader on the sustained charges, but there was a crap load of stuff sustained. He illegally used the David system, illegally freaking stalked them. I mean, wow. It was bad. And, you know, and like I always say, too, you know, what else have they done? So here's another thing to think of, too. So now they got all this information. Now they know this freaking cop is sick, dirty, and etc. Because it's policing for profit, like I said, I always say 10% is maybe doing right and good, and etc. 10%. That is sad. Okay? They have not thrown out any of his tickets or arrests that he has made. So here they got proof he's freaking dirty. They have not questioned any of his tickets or arrests that he's made. That's treason. That's why our founding fathers fought to free this country, because of corruption like that. And this is corruption, period. It is disgusting. So anyways, if I would have did the screen reader, oh man, this thing is a pain in the butt. 40 pages, it would have took 2 hours plus. So I know a lot of your attention spans, including mine, wouldn't last that long, but it is insane. I'll put a link where you guys can download it, read it. It's ridiculous. And like I said, think about that again. They know this guy is a psycho, dirty freaking pig, and they did not throw out any of his arrests, any of his tickets. It's all about policing for profit. F you. You are just a product now. We gave away all of our jobs to China, so now the new product in America is you. It's called, you have to support being arrested. You have to support the police, the sheriff, the courts, probation, the bond guy, jail, prison, etc., etc. Everything is illegal and you are not free. Wake up, sheep.
Conclusion: during the course of this investigation, I have reviewed the offense report provided by the Road Patrol Division as well as the completed investigation by Corporal A. Williams and the Major Crimes Unit. I have obtained and reviewed all witness statements and supporting information, along with Charlotte County Sheriff's Office General Order 3.50 THB Policy Governing Guidelines for Appropriate Conduct/Disciplinary Procedures. Integrity, professionalism, trust. Pennsylvania GEI 34 Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. Throughout my investigation, as well as major crimes, Both DFC NARDI and Alan have admitted to frequent arguing and name-calling with each other. At the time the alleged battery occurred, Alan made statements to Road Patrol, friends, family, and major crimes. She was choked by NARDI on the morning of August 13, 2016. Information based on utterances and text messages sent to others from Alan clearly show incidents which are consistent with the crime of battery and ongoing domestic violence. The morning of the incident, Alan covered her neck with a towel and refused to let responding Road Patrol officers view it or allow immediate examination for injury or photographic evidence. Alan did agree to talk to Road Patrol officers as well as major crimes detectives. However, when asked to give a recorded statement, Alan refused in fear of getting NARDI in trouble. She did agree to give a sworn recorded statement to Internal Affairs, and when the recorder was started, Alan became extremely nervous and fidgety. Since August 13, 2016, Alan has changed her recollection of the events and now claims she doesn't remember the details of what happened, blaming it on medication and alcohol. Alan has also refused to allow anyone to look at her cell phone or any text messages to be retrieved from her phone. NARDI has consistently denied committing any acts which constitute the crime of battery and denied any form of domestic violence. Though there are no eyewitnesses to past violence involving Alan as the victim and NARDI the suspect, close friends and family have seen physical injuries to Alan which she has contributed to NARDI. Statements and text message evidence from individuals with third-hand knowledge and individuals able to provide corroborating details prior to or after the incidents have been gathered. Text message evidence as well as these statements lead to a reasonable suspicion some type of domestic violence involving the crime of battery has occurred, with Alan being the victim and NARDI the suspect. This conclusion is not only for the incident resulting in the initial call for service, but also from prior incidents. This investigator F.N.D.S. There is a preponderance of evidence to indicate DFC NARDI violated Charlotte County Sheriff's Office Manual Go No. 3 and 50F.4.C.1 violations of law and the charges sustained. DFC NARDI violated the above-mentioned policy which integrity, professionalism, Trust Pennsylvania GEI 35 Charlotte County Sheriff's Office has been confirmed through the actions and spontaneous utterances made by Lindsay Allen throughout the investigation. There are also validating statements and text message evidence from individuals with third-hand knowledge and individuals able to provide corroborating details prior to or after various incidents involving the two have occurred. These statements and text message evidence lead a reasonable person to believe some type of domestic violence involving the crime of battery has occurred, with Alan being the victim and NARDI the suspect. This conclusion is not only for the incident resulting in the initial call for service, but also from prior incidents. In addition, DFC NARDI advised in a sworn statement that Alan had been telling him through the night she was seeing someone. So on August 13, 2016 at 4:30 am, he went over to her house while he was working and saw another vehicle in her driveway. Jealous and curious to see who it was, he ran the tag through David. Once he found out who it was, DFC NARDI admitted he became jealous and began sending Alan inappropriate and threatening text messages. During the months of June, July and August, DFC NARDI's GPS shows he left his assigned zone as many as 3 times during his shift to either drive by or check on Alan. The amount of times as well as the short period of times DFC NARDI's GPS shows him going by Alan's house clearly show a pattern which could be construed as stalking. This investigator finds there is a preponderance of evidence to indicate DFC NARDI violated Charlotte County Sheriff's Office Manual Go No. 3 and 50F.4.D.12 conduct unbecoming and the charges sustained. DFC NARDI violated the above-mentioned policy by his actions on the morning of August 13, 2016. DFC NARDI made threatening text messages towards Alan while also referencing the male who was at her house. One particular message sent by DFC NARDI was, "If that child molester motherfucker is still there, shot's going to go down." DFC NARDI later took matters into his own hands by entering into Lindsay Allen's locked and secured home that morning and announced and against her knowledge. Allen later in the morning reported to Leo, as well as told friends and family, that DFC NARDI choked her when he entered her house unannounced the morning of Integrity, Professionalism, Trust Pennsylvania GEI 36 Charlotte County Sheriff's Office August 13, 2016. In addition, when DFC NARDI was asked during his interview about his conduct that morning, he admitted he did not conduct himself in a favorable manner. His conduct was unbecoming, and his actions reflected poorly on the sheriff's office and its core values. This investigator finds there is a preponderance of evidence to indicate DFC NARDI violated Charlotte County Sheriff's Office Manual Go No. 3 and 50F.4.B.3 violation of official procedures or directives, Mrs. of David, and the charges sustained. DFC NARDI violated the above-mentioned policy by using the David system to obtain information for personal reasons. DFC NARDI admitted to personally running the license plate on the vehicle parked in Allen's driveway. He initially said he only ran the plate, but when presented with a printout of his activity acknowledged also looking at the male's photographs. DFC NARDI stated he knew all of his activity for checking information was logged. He also said he knew he should not have run the registration plate. This investigator also finds there is a preponderance of evidence to indicate DFC NARDI violated Charlotte County Sheriff's Office Manual Go No. 3 and 50F.4.D.51 untruthfulness and the charges sustained. DFC NARDI violated the above-mentioned policy by making a false or untrue statement while being questioned by a superior officer. When DFC NARDI was interviewed the first time by Corporal Williams and Sergeant Wagner, he was asked about not answering the door for them when they were at Allen's house attempting to make contact with her. DFC NARDI's answer was he didn't know they were there. The second time DFC NARDI was interviewed by Major Crimes, Corporal Williams and Sergeant Wagner, he stated he knew they were at the residence but had been sleeping and did not go to the door because he did not want to get up. When I interviewed DFC NARDI, I asked him if he knew Major Crimes were at Allen's house and wanted to talk with him. Why didn't come to the door or try to make contact with Major Crimes at a later time? NARDI said he was lying in bed and didn't get up. As far as why he didn't contact Major Crimes later, he said, "I don't know," and later said I should have. Integrity, Professionalism, Trust Pennsylvania GEI 37 Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. In conclusion, this investigator finds there is a preponderance of evidence to indicate DFC NARDI violated Charlotte County Sheriff's Office Manual Go No. 3 and 50F.4.B.16. Leaving assigned work area during working hours and the charges sustained. DFC NARDI violated the above-mentioned policy by leaving his assigned zone without supervisor authorization or knowledge. During the months of June, July and August, DFC NARDI's GPS shows he left his assigned zone as many as 3 times during his shift to either drive by or check on Allen. DFC NARDI is assigned to Zone 13. Deep Creek in Allen's house is located in a gated community off Airport Road at the southernmost end of Zone 14. In addition, his calls for each shift he worked during those months clearly show he did not have any calls or backups in Zone 14 near the area or during the times he was by Allen's address. During interviews with NARDI's supervisors, both stated they were unaware he was leaving his zone to go by 25509 Lambert Lane as often as their GPS numbers showed. Both Corporal Hawkins and Sergeant White advised DFC NARDI should not have been doing it without their authorization. In addition, DFC NARDI admitted after viewing his GPS numbers he shouldn't have been going so far out of his zone to go by 25509 Lambert Lane without one of his supervisor's approval. I, the undersigned, do hereby swear, under penalty of perjury, to the best of my knowledge, information, and belief, I have not knowingly or willfully deprived, or allowed another to deprive, the subject of the investigation of any rights contained in SS 112.532 and 112.533, Florida statutes. Scott Clemens, Sergeant, Internal Affairs, Charlotte County Sheriff's Office.
Hey, Sheriff, we have a question about why your office, your intelligence division, is investigating private citizens for criminal investigation that happen to be activists that are overseeing your department. Why would you have your intelligence division investigate private citizens? We have done...
for life hating so much.
Sir, we don't hate anyone. We love freedom and we love American people. And government is out of control. That's why you're seeing such a revolt nationwide. Why can't you just answer, why is Susan Edwards, your intelligence division, investigating private citizens? This should not happen.
Are you here to apply for a job?
Possibly I might be applying for a job, but that's irrelevant to my question. Why would you ask that question?
Well, enjoy the fair.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse you?
Excuse me, sir.
So those of you that haven't
Wow.
been on a bike before, we're
Sheriff's
just
getting a little too pushy.
is
You
the
work
first
for
part
us, Sheriff.
in
Just
keeping
keep that in mind. At one time we respected you, but not with that type of attitude.